Welcome everybody back to Boost in Motion, guys. And today we're going to talk about a new record. Yes, another VR30 is in 1,000 horsepower club. So guys, let's jump into it. First thing, shout out to my whole Boost in Motion family. Much love. I appreciate you guys for your support over the years, man. Thank you so much. And I just like to give these updates every now and then because some of you guys just got to this platform. You want to know what's the glass ceiling, and AMS is one of those companies that's going to make sure the glass ceiling is really high. So anyways, yes, we have a new record of 1034. Pretty much. If this car did 1034 on a wheeled hub dyno, this car's probably making like 12 to 1250 horsepower to the crank. Like, this is a powerful 3 liter. Shout out to them on that. Anyways, there's a new horsepower king in the town. New record of 1034 with more in the tank, and more on that next week. There's no next week because I waited. AMS. I'm sorry, I waited. This posted from the 10th of January. It is now the 26th. 16 days later. I'm just saying. Come on, AMS. Yeah, slowing up. Come on. Headlined by our Stage 3 VR30 built engine, paired with our entire catalog of AMS parts, along with a number of prototype parts, including prototype of our Alpha 10 turbo kit. Shout out to them sneak peeking this. Hopefully they get everything ironed out. More information on this build coming up soon and next week. So they never really updated it. So when I do come out with that, I'll actually update it. Probably just make a short video, but I do want to shout out to the owner, of course, because it's the owner's car. Really, I mean, AMS built it and tuned it, but I mean, this is the owner. They're the one who's throwing the blank checks at it. All right, because AMS parts ain't cheap. So there should be a dyno video here, I think. Okay, let me turn the volume up.
We got Beyonce.
No, I can't. It has music on it. So pretty much he dynos it. You can see what the car made. That is a lot of usable power. That's probably from like 4,000 RPM. They're making like 800 all the way up to like almost 1,000. This car probably has a lot more in it. But they kept the torque regular. Look at the torque. They made sure that those turbos are breathing, because the turbos are breathing up there. But they stopped that torque right at 700. They was like, nope, no more. Because once again, they can add more torque depending on the time and how they tune this car. This car can make even more additional torque, but they just want to protect the motor. They want to protect the trans. They want to protect the rods. They're still building the car. But yeah, that power is there, man. All right, cool. Let me see what other posts I can put up here. Just regular photos. Thank you for saying thank you for everyone for love and support. No, someone says what they said. No hating at all, but by any means. But is this just a dyno car, or are you gonna race it? And he responds, yes, we'll be pushing this car into the 8s and then continue to push it as far as it will take us. It takes a lot of power, and this car has cut weight at every corner in order to ensure 8.25 mile pass. Looking forward for the results. So that is also something that happens a lot in these platforms, no matter if it's Q50s, Mopars, or even German cars, right? There's Dyno Queen cars out there, right? If he's selling, you want to push his cars in 8, you want to push his car in 8. Shout out to Daily Q50. His car was supposed to be in 8s, and then I guess they ran into an issue with his engine or something like that. But I haven't seen anything from his platform, from his car since then. So whatever reason, I don't know what's going on. But as I said before, to use Daily's Q50 build as an example, his car probably definitely had 8s in it, but it didn't have the mile an hour yet. So I guess they were still tuning the car to get its mile an hour up, because the car had like mid to low 9s in it with a setup, but full steam it should have had 8s in it, but it just didn't get there in time because I guess they ran into some issue with the car. It is what it is. So it seems like the glass ceiling is still somewhere right around 9.5. Depending on if you have a built motor, built trans, of course, rods and pistons, and a turbo that can breathe enough. We're still somehow there, but we still haven't gotten the 8s. And I know that the Q50 isn't the lightest platform to get there, but here's the thing that's always the hate in the platform, though. It sucks. We always compare ourselves to, like, the B58 territory. Remember, guys, I have a 2021 740i, so, like, I've been in the B58 community for a while, and I've always been watching and learning from their platform, and we just can't compare the two cars. So before anybody puts that in there, don't compare it. But their weight is still very similar to ours. So it's like, is it really still a weight thing? No, it's still a trans tune thing that we still don't have. Weight is a little still on the heavy side, but then what about the M3 and the regular G20 or whatever, regular M340 cars? You see what I'm saying? So we're still lacking on some of the aftermarket support, but the horsepower is there in this build. The torque is kept low, but the horsepower is still there. So I can definitely see this car running a low 9. Hopefully, Ant, yeah, Ant's Ra, whatever. Sorry, I don't know if you which specific name is, but if you're a good driver and you're really good at it, and you just keep doing and doing, and taking time and beating on it, yeah, I would actually recommend, in my personal opinion. Once again, I'm not a racer, but I've definitely done a little bit of it in the past. I would say definitely start running the car at lower boost so you can really get good at the track. Like, I'm not saying you don't know what you're doing. I'm just saying you could run at lower boost, lower amount of wheel horsepower. They'll keep the AMS performance know what they're doing. And as you get better and better at every pull, because you're gonna run into issues with the car, it's gonna happen. Not because the AMS is not good at, not saying the parts aren't good. It's just that the car, you have to go through the little things. And as you get better and better, start turning the boost up every more. And plus, it's the middle of winter. You really want to run somewhere around, depending on where you're at, around March, April, because it's going to still be cooler. The DA is going to be not freezing outside. And then you can get some of those good days. And then you just freaking go. But yeah, you can do it. You'll get into the eights. I think you definitely can get an eights on the amount of wheel horsepower you have. Because you can get into the nines, of course, with like 700 wheel. And then you can get into like the lower nines with like 900, which you're kind of close to, but you just really need to get that 60-foot good, and you need to make that 60 to 130 really good. I think the 60-foot is not going to be a problem if they tune it really well, because AMS know what they're doing. It's the 60-foots. The 60 to 130 is going to be the most determining factor. How is the transmission going to hold up? How much torque you're running in that? Because 700 pounds of torque is not bad, but torque to me still wins races. That to me is still the force on how that car is shoving itself. You have the horsepower, but you know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to see this, man. I hope the best, especially when you throw the catalog at it. So outside that, guys, definitely add Ant's Rod so you can follow his build. We need to see who some of the leader guys are. Daily Q50, where you at? We'd love to see you come back out here and go for some records, brother. Much love. And this is just his platform. You're gonna have AMS Performance may do something with their Z coming up, and Sonic Tune, the same thing with that, brother. He's building up his Nissan Z2, so we're gonna see faster Z cars in 2025 and or VR30s, 250s, Q60s this year. So I'm loving it. I'm seeing it, and guess what? I want to throw this as a little bonus at the end of the video, right? I'm throw this as a little bonus, right? The bonus is me talking my shit. If you guys don't know, because most people clicked off already, I want to get into the 3.7 category. Yes, I'm getting back into a Q50 3.7. I had one before my 3.0T, and I want to build it. And I want to build it to not care about so much about horsepower, but I want to have the quick responsiveness of the VR30. So I'm going to have smaller turbos, not just one big single one. We'll see what happens, right? We'll see. But I do want to go for some records for the Q50 platform, but not for the VR30, for the 3.7. That's something that is overlooked in the community, and honestly, I'm not trying to chase what you guys are doing. I'd rather just chase with you guys. You know what I'm saying? VR versus VQ all day. All right. So you guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. I really appreciate you guys for your support. Definitely hit the subscribe button with the bell notification. And when you hit the bell notification, guys, really hit it and hit all. So you guys get all the updates over the next couple months, because when I get this Q50 and I start really going, I'm going to be very detailed on the reasons why I may choose a part or go with what I'm going. And I want you guys to go along with me the journey. I actually probably going to make it an episode series where it's like episode 1, purchasing Q50, episode 2, looking at these specific parts and why am I going to go with this one and how much I'm spending. And over time, I'm going to add up a list how much money I'm spending. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, if it's going to be a boost on the budget, because you guys have been a while, boost on the budget, or I'm going to make this all-out build, but probably not all-out because that is too much money. This is going to be my second car, and it's going to be driven by the channel. So you guys are going to be the one that's funding that build on the top of the money I'm putting into it, because my daily drive, like I said, is a 2021 740 right now, and I'm changing that car too. Yes, I love the B58. I love my 7 Series, but I've been looking for other vehicles, and I've ran into so much crazy issues over there, trying to purchase an Alpina B7, trying to purchase an S63 and an empty competition. Definitely go subscribe to my Boost in Foreigns channel, guys. That's gonna be more my daily driver car, and it's not gonna be as like a build series or anything like what I'm trying to do here, but at least, you know, some of you guys do graduate to different platforms and you want to still follow the content creator, so you guys still follow me. and I appreciate that. So you guys have a good morning, good afternoon, night again. I really appreciate you guys for your support. You guys have a good day. Thank you.